This gentleman has a classic bilateral noise notch from noise exposure, but never, and has hearing loss, but never had a problem with tinnitus until about 1.5 years ago when he started having some dizziness, bilateral ear fullness, and tinnitus. The tinnitus was greater in the right ear, where he used to wear a loud speaker for his work, and it has an extra rumbling sound like a truck engine. It was very annoying and kept him up at night. Months after the start of his symptoms, he started having more headaches, and he wasn't even a headache person previously. We diagnosed him with migraine and began trials of classes of migraine medication. All 4 classes of migraine medication were tried and either were ineffective or intolerable. And we finally got to Botox, and he's just returning for a second Botox injection. What was your experience with the Botox?
It worked. It worked like a charm. I had tried 5 different medications that either upset my stomach and didn't work for me, or just plain made me sick. I just was not able to tolerate them. So I was able to enjoy this last summer, dizziness-free, headache-free. The tinnitus went out of both ears. I had tinnitus in both ears, more prominent in the right ear. And in the right ear, I had a truck engine that would go off at 3 o'clock in the morning with no truck around, obviously. So it took about 5 to 7 days for that to kick in. And I noticed when I was waking up in the mornings, just feeling better right from the start of my day.
So now it's 12 weeks from your first injection. Did the Botox start to wear off?
It did start to wear off about mid-August.
No, it's about
we're
2 to 3 weeks ago.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, it did start to wear off, and I started to notice some more prominent tinnitus in both ears again. I haven't had the truck engine returned, but I did start to get some mild headaches again. And as we sit here today, I'm starting to have a little bit of a mild headache, which can sometimes be brought on by weather, which it's a little cloudy and cooler today. And so that's usually a trigger for it. So I did notice where I hadn't noticed during that headache-free period, the weather didn't seem to be affecting it as much. But so now 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, this is exciting because most people who have noise-induced hearing loss with the characteristic notch, like you have, and who have tinnitus, are told there's nothing that can be done, that there is just damage and that you have to live with the tinnitus. Clearly that's not true when headache may be a factor. And we really worked hard and worked through a lot of different medications, and this has been actually very, very effective. And the fact that it disappeared, the tinnitus disappeared altogether, and now is returning as the Botox is wearing off, as you're getting ready for a redose, is really compelling evidence for how much the trigeminal nerve, which is the migraine nerve, actually modulates the processing of hearing information in the brain. So thank you for sharing your story. I think this is going to be really interesting and helpful for a lot of
My pleasure. I was very skeptical about this, but I was very pleasantly surprised by my result. Very happy with it.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you.